calendar may say autumn, but temperatures are still pretty sweltering here in North Florida. But the good news, the radar is clear. Still, hydration will be key today at TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. Today, we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Indianapolis Colts and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. From the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To throw right away is Howell. And his first look is incomplete.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Opening carry of the game for Cordell Patterson. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Oh, Howell loses it. Points 1, 2, and 3. The defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Going for it on 4th. Here's Howell. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13. And the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. 1st and 10, it's Patterson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And this is caught inside the 5. A big play there for Indy. And even 50 yards. Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one.
And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Patterson will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10. Just shy of the 30. They'll start on the ground. Etienne. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll send the tight end in motion. From the 35 on 2nd down, Lawrence. And his throw here's incomplete. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Lawrence. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. But no surprise to see that one, partner. The league's #1 defense coming through with a huge pick 6.
And it's plays like that one that have made them the most feared group to face this year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than work through them. Big-time impact playmakers scattered throughout the unit on every level, and they can change a game at a moment's notice.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and it's now 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Fields it right around the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Hey, Mike Devin. Hey, Haywood.
They'll send the tight end in motion left.
Hey, box drop.
Lawrence will try again after the pick 6. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. Well, he was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush, because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll go as a sack, a loss of 3, and in turn, it takes us to a 4th down. And this one is right down Broadway. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack. and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's Lawrence to throw. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
17-0, our score after 1. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. And the tight end goes in motion left. On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw taken in by Ridley here. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's Lawrence. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why they've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Back to the ground with Etienne. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Now Patterson to start the drive. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Well, right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. On first down, going back to Patterson. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 43. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Patterson, he'll try it up the middle. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. And this is caught inside the 5. A big play there for Indy. And even 40 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be.
And he takes it in for a Colts score. Cordarrelle Patterson with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
I'm ready.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left.
Hey, got it.
3rd and 2, now Lawrence. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. I mean, what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Bravo. Hey, orbit. Start.
Throwing after the interception, Lawrence. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
It's a gain of 31 yards.
Extreme. Quick.
That's good for the Jaguars.
Hey,
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. He'll get this off to Etienne. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. From midfield now, Lawrence. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
In motion comes the tight end left. On 3rd down, Lawrence. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hopkins. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, exit.
Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And now the rookie's free. The 20. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we now go downstate to Orlando. Check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never.
And, my goodness, another interception. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. And that one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down. A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
Now, like that he knew that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Powell throwing on 1st down here. Look at end zone, and he's got his man. It's Woods. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Colts are pouring it on. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Fielded just outside the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized. Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll run with Etienne. And trying to shake free, but Etienne cannot. The defense will stop him short. They'll go for it and run a little touch pass here. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth. They go play action with Lawrence. And that is caught. It's Ridley. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. On play action, Lawrence. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
Hey, Charlie! Hey, Joseph!
And to throw again is Lawrence. And this is going to be intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Colts are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that'll bring up 4th down. 4th down, Howell. Over the middle, into the hands of Michael Thomas. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they wind up getting 13 there on 4th down. They'll give it to Patterson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. 2nd down, Howell now. This pass caught, it's Woods. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 40. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. They'll run with Patterson. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. So here we go, 4th down. Howell. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome. Put a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country.